Hey, I'm going over some RotoWire Soccer DFS content over at the site. This is DFS Trends. Hey, it's Adam Zdroik from RotoWire doing DFS Trends on the show. One of the things that maybe a lot of people don't know about. It's kind of hidden on the DFS drop down a little bit. So here's the site, rotowire.com/soccer. To get into DFS, you can technically click on this cheat sheet and that'll do it. But to go through the drop down, the easiest way, at least the way I would do it here, just go to DFS and then soccer DFS, and you're right at the DFS homepage. This is kind of what you want to use. Whether I believe you can actually get to the optimizer on the main page, but optimizer, value report, whatever you want to use, all the stuff I've already gone through: lineups, news, injury reports, formations, depth charts. But DFS Trends is kind of sitting a little further down this drop down, more than 10 spots below here. So that's kind of why I don't think a lot of people know what this actually is. So again, similar to all this stuff, we got Premier League DFS Trends, we got Champions League. I'm not sure yet Europa League, but we have all these other leagues. We got the DFS Trends for that. And what is DFS Trends? It's kind of just, okay, here's DraftKings. You can click DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, and you can see basically each player's point total in terms of DraftKings DFS. This is usually helpful if you do projections, that kind of thing. You want to download all these stats, put into a file kind of thing, and then do whatever you want with that. But there are other uses for this. So again, like all of our stuff, you can sort by whatever you want to sort by. This player, total minutes, sort by total points, average amount of points, minimum amount of points. What does that mean? Okay, well, Michael Elise has never been below 7.5 fantasy points in any of the games he's played. Again, this is at DraftKings. I'm at the DraftKings Trends one. Bukayo Saka, 6.8 points. So these guys, the best floor. They usually get to a decent marking. Max amount of points. Okay, I believe Ollie Watkins had a hat trick in one game. Doku had whatever he had, 2 goals, 2 assists, something like that. So these are the max points. Maybe not too helpful for a lot of things, but then you go to the average. If you play on DraftKings, you'll see the averages for these players. You can click the profile and the DraftKings profile kind of thing. This is basically what the average is. But, on this site, you can actually click into a guy's profile and, well, it's not working right now, but you can usually click into a guy's profile. If not there, you can search up a guy and then go to that player's profile and, get into more the minute details of each player. So again, this is on trend type. This is on floor. Sorry, it was on standard. You can hit floor and this will, as it says right here, floor trends don't include goals, assists, clean sheets, yellow cards, red cards. So on average, who has the best floor in the league? Michael Elise, James Madison, Bukayo Saka, all those players. This is their average. If you take away goals, assists, if you take away the cards, these are the best players in terms of a floor. And then there's another one. I was on La Liga the other day, and if you check out, you can also, again, look at with all their stuff. You can add filters here. You can pick out what week you actually want, but let me see here. It was average. So the average amount of points, Samu of Granada is actually leading. But actually, well, he's only played 81 minutes this season. So what actually does that mean? Let's go into total minutes. Let's say, let's have these players play more than 500 minutes. So that excludes players who don't play as much. So pretty simple there. Again, and then from the filters, you can download from there. And then one other thing, as I was looking here, you can okay, we're getting into January here. I'm doing this video in January. There's going to be transfers if you want to hype players not in their original teams. There you go. Another thing, so let's look at another filter. So we're at about game week 20 here. And let's just say you only care about a few game weeks. So let's just say You want someone who's been awesome lately. Okay, let's just say over 8 points game week 17, over 8 points game week 18, over 8 points game week 19. There's basically 10 players here who have had more than 8 points in the last 3 game weeks. And surprisingly, one of those players is Ross Barkley. Also, Gabriel Jesus is on this as well. And then pretty much, your great floor players. Again, I'm still under floor points here, but you can get the sense of it, what you can do with this DFS trends page. Again, these filters, you can kind of just look at the game weeks if you want, filter out certain game weeks. If you want a certain average, minimum average of fantasy points, that kind of thing. Let's say you don't care about guys averaging 2 points kind of thing. Whatever you want. Either way, the filters, once you filter those out, you can download that filtered information into your own spreadsheets and then do whatever you want from there. But again, go to the DFS page of RotoWire Soccer, Soccer DFS, and then way down here is DFS Trends. Again, any questions at RotoWire Soccer on Twitter. Thank you for watching this. You do need a subscription. So rotowire.com/soccer trial, 48-hour trial to try DFS trends out, try whatever else you want on the site out as well. But thank you for watching. This has been DFS Trends.